Alright, in this video, I'll show you how to overlay a map. So we went to the library a while back ago, and I took a bunch of pictures of different maps that I could not find online. So I found this one. This was in a book, can't really remember what book it was, but this showed all the ferry crossings in the Sacramento area, which is kind of neat for metal detecting. People, I would think, would drop a lot of stuff around ferries or lose items. It's kind of interesting. So it goes back to 1850, then all the way to 1979, which I doubt any of these ferries were in much use by then. It does say the California Department of Transportation, Caltrans, now maintains most of the remaining Delta ferries, although a few private ferries still exist. Most ferries require notice up to 24 hours in advance for transport. The private ferries deliver to private agriculture islands where there is no place to go once you've arrived. I don't remember what book this was from. I wish I would have took a picture of it so I could have saw what year it was from. So let's overlay it. See if we can't match all these waterways up. Line it up. I'm streaming this live on Twitch right now to record the video. I have one person viewing, and that's myself. Alright, so first we'll go to the overlays. This pops up. Then you're going to go to browse pictures, then pull the one up you want, ferries. We'll open that. Then the map will pop up on the screen. It's pretty easy. Give it a title. Let's see, what should we call this? About ferries in Sac. And then you can add little logs to it. So I'll just move this off this side because I still like to use this to fade in and out, the transparency. Alright, so look for this little triangle thing here, and that'll spin your map around. And I'm using some overlays on Google Earth by itself to show where the waterways are, so I can kind of see through it a little bit, but it is kind of tricky. So the middle X moves it around back and forth. The side ones you can stretch, try to line everything up. It's hard to see, so I'm going to back it off just a little bit. So let's see here. This is the tough part. So start with this little triangle right here. That one fits right into this triangle, but the size is off a little bit. Okay, so it's about right there. There's Lodi. Let's see where Lodi is underneath it. Oh, we are way off. Okay. The map's way too big. Okay, there's Lodi there. Now just playing the lineup game. Lining up all your main points. So let's see where that triangle is. Oof, I'm way off still. It's going to be hard to make this one go straight to scale, but hopefully we'll be able to get as close as possible. Where's Sacramento? I can't see through it. Take those off for a second, the borders and labels. Alright, so in this map they are calling it Should be Sacramento. Okay, Sacramento's up here. All right. So let me put back my borders and labels. Sacramento's right there. So we still need to come down a little bit more. Put Sacramento where it needs to be. I don't think Elk Grove exists on this map. But slowly we're starting to get a little bit closer to Galt. That's pretty close. Where's Lodi? That's pretty close. Now let's see how bad off the waterways are. Still a little ways off. I might not be able to stretch it like that. Because this page was a bit curved too when I took the picture. I probably should have scanned it. But let's just see how close we can get. Sometimes you could just kind of stretch it a little bit. Like that. I'll bring it down just a little bit. Oh, we're getting closer. I'll just move the map maybe up a hair. Okay. That's getting really close. So now if I use so I'll go ahead and leave this on for now. We named it. It's going to drop. Let's see where it puts it. It dropped it right here and under my places. So I'm just going to move it down here. Oh, no, maybe I'm not. All right, we'll leave it there for now. I don't like it just in a random folder. I like to keep these all really organized. So we're pretty close to these. The waterways could have moved a little bit. So here, let's pick one of these. Each one of these arrows is a ferry crossing. It's pretty close. All right, we'll pick this one right here. Drop this right there. Just say temp. Save that there. Go back to the properties, which it pops up like that, but I have it on my other screen. We'll go ahead and move this back. So in this general area, at one point there was a ferry going across, but now the Antioch Bridge is there. So let's move to maybe a little bit more remote. Most of this is all private property, but still kind of interesting to see where these ferries were. All right, so put this back up. I feel like we're pretty close. There's a few we're just a little off on. Maybe I can get us a little closer. I feel like it's just right about there. So we're close. All right, so let's bring it back. I'm gonna take out these borders and labels. So they said there was a ferry right here, so we'll take that temp. So we'll stop this one. Take our temporary properties. We'll move it up there. Okay, and then we'll grab our overlay. Bring it back off. Okay, so this lines would have been over here farther. And I'm just not getting this map to line up. So that would be if the ferry was on this angle, and if this was that, I put it right about here. So that would be a good spot, the metal tech right there, I don't think. Looks like private property, but it used to be a ferry that went right across here. There's some cables that are going across, but it's probably power lines. Let's back out a little bit. The properties. Put it back on. Let's get rid of some more stuff here. Let's see what else we have. The roads. Get rid of the roads. See it a little better. It'd be nice to find like a remote ferry that I could go metal detect that wasn't directly on private property. I do have permission to be, I think, in this area right here. I know the landowner. Let me check, see where the ferries were there. See how far off this map is compared to where we are. Let's drop this. Grab my temporary.